Imagine being sick, really sick, and you show up at the hospital only to find there's no bed for you, no sheets, and possibly some medications are not in stock. This is the reality thousands of Jamaicans face every day, even as the Prime Minister talks about progress and prosperity. But this is only one reason why many believe Andrew Holness could lose the next election. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on the broken promises, the silent anger, and the overlooked struggles that could end the Jamaica Labour Party's reign. Hey everyone, this is CCNWorld TV News, and we thank you so much for joining us today. If you're new here, don't forget to hit subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss our deep dives into Jamaica's big issues and big players. Today, we're talking about the man at the center of it all, Prime Minister Andrew Holness, and the growing list of reasons many Jamaicans believe it's time to vote him out. Number 1. The hospital crisis. Let's start where the pain hits hardest, in our hospitals. If you've ever sat for hours at Kingston Public or Cornwall Regional, you know exactly what we're talking about. The shortage of beds is so bad that some patients have to sleep on benches, chairs, wheelchairs. Nurses are forced to double up beds on stretcher and families bring pillows and sheets from home because the hospitals simply don't have them, one person remarked. Doctors and nurses work double shifts, burning themselves out just to keep things running. Yet promises to fix these issues drag on for years. New buildings go up, but basic things like bed space, working on x-ray machines, enough medication stay neglected. For many Jamaicans, this isn't about healthcare, it's about respect. This is not just about healthcare, it's about respect. If your mother or child can't get a bed when they're sick, what does that say about your leader's priorities? Number 2, the cost of living nightmare. Next, let's talk about the price of survival in Jamaica. Ask anyone in the supermarket or at the gas pump, the cost of living is suffocating families. From flour to cooking gas, school fees to rent, prices keep climbing while wages stay the same. Many households are forced to cut back on basics or hustle multiple side jobs just to make ends meet. The government talks about economic growth and big foreign investments, but for the average Jamaican, the only thing growing is the grocery bill. This disconnect is fueling deep frustration, especially among the working class who feel left behind while the well-connected get contracts and big deals. Number 3, crime and safety. Then there's the elephant in the room, crime. Despite numerous states of emergency and anti-crime plans, murders remain stubbornly high. Communities live in fear of gunmen. Mothers pray their sons won't get caught in the crossfire. Business owners pay extra for security while the justice system crawls at a snail's pace. People are tired of press conferences and statistics. They want to feel safe in their own communities. And for many, Holness government has failed to deliver lasting peace. Number 4, education struggles. And now, let's talk about our schools, the foundation of our future. Ask any parent or teacher and you'll hear the same complaints. Overcrowded classrooms, outdated facilities, shortage of trained teachers, and not enough resources to keep kids engaged and on track. Some rural schools still lack proper internet access or decent sanitation. Children squeeze into classrooms with broken desks and leaking roofs. Meanwhile, teachers protest for better pay and respect, but often feel ignored. While the government promotes shiny new STEM academies and headlines about big education reforms, too many ordinary schools remain underfunded and overstretched. Parents feel they're forced to pay extra lessons to make up for what the system doesn't provide, money they often don't have. A country that fails to educate its children properly is a country that stays stuck. And for many voters, the broken state of education is proof enough that Holness hasn't delivered where it matters most. Number 5. Youth unemployment and brain drain. Add to that the silent crisis. Young Jamaicans leaving in droves. Despite the prosperity slogan, thousands of bright young people seek no future here. They migrate for work, for better pay, for a chance to build a life they don't believe they can afford at home. And for those who stay, many are jobless or underpaid, hustling in the gig economy, dreaming of Canada, the US, or the UK. Number 6. Perceived arrogance and corruption. And let's not forget the allegations that never seem to go away. The whisper of corruption. The contracts awarded behind the feeling that some at the top are out of touch or too comfortable. People notice when ministers get big salaries, luxury rides and overseas trips while hospitals have no beds. Schools crumble and families struggle to pay for bread. Opposition parties have jumped on these issues, pushing the narrative that the ruling party is arrogant and self-serving. If enough voters believe this story, it could be a tipping point. So here we are, hospitals without beds, families crushed by prices, communities crippled by crime, schools neglected, young people leaving, and a growing sense that those in power have forgotten the people who put them there. It's this mix, this quiet anger bubbling under the surface, that could cost Andrew Holness the next election. The question is, will the opposition truly offer better? Or will it be more of the same, just with new faces? One thing's for sure, come election day, Jamaicans will remember whether they could get a bed when they were sick, whether their children got a decent education, whether they could afford food for their families, and whether they felt safe walking home at night. Thanks for watching CCNWorld TV News. What do you think? Has Andrew Holness lost touch with the people? Or does he still have time to fix these failures? Drop your thoughts in the comment below. And if you want more honest, unfiltered stories about Jamaica, don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, stay informed, stay vocal, and stay ready to vote.